The next morning, I checked out of the inn and headed back to Tokyo. At the front desk was an old man who was nowhere to be seen. Neither was the cat with the nose issues. Instead, there was a fat, surly, middle-aged woman. And when I told her I'd like to pay the incidental charges on last night's bill, she told me that there was no incidental charges on my bill. She said, "All we have here is a canned beer from the vending machine," she insisted. "We never provide bottled service." Once again, I was confused. I felt as though bits of reality and unreality were randomly changing places. But I was sure that I had shared a bottle of beer with the monkey. I was going to tell the woman about the monkey, but I decided not to. Maybe the monkey wasn't even real. Maybe it was just an illusion. A product of a pickled brain from 2 long soaks in the hot springs. If I came out with something and said, like, "Hey, you have an employee who's an elderly monkey that can speak human language, right?" things might go sideways. She'd think I was insane. I had mentally replayed everything the monkey had told me, writing out everything in a journal I use for work, thinking that when I got back to Tokyo, I'd write everything out from start to finish. If the monkey was real, and that's the only way I could see it, I'm not sure how much I could accept of what he told me over beer. It's difficult to judge his story fairly. I mean, could you really steal women's names and possess them for yourself? Was this some unique ability that only the Shinagawa Monkey had been given? Was this monkey a pathological liar? Who could say? And naturally, I've never heard of a monkey with mythomania before, but if he could speak human language as skillfully as he could, it would also make sense for him to be a habitual liar. I interviewed numerous people for my work and got pretty good at sniffing out who was believable and who wasn't. If you listen to someone talk for long enough, you start to gain an intuitive sense of whether or not this person is telling the truth. And with the monkey, I just didn't get the feeling that he was telling me a made-up story. I mean, the look in his eyes, his expression, the way he would pause for words, and above all, the painful honesty in his confession. My relaxed solo journey over, I returned to the whirlwind routine of the city. And even when I didn't have any major work-related assignments, for some reason, as I got older, I seemed to be busier than ever, and time starts to steadily speed up. And as time passed, the memory of that hot springs town began to fade. No matter how vivid the memories, I can never conquer time.